Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. Today I'm here in South Lake Union at Dexter and Thomas Street, the site of the first protected intersection I've done a video on before. And what's exciting today is that I'm going to show sort of more of the use case and like more or less maybe why this was built, as there is some new Thomas Street infrastructure that leads us right to Seattle Center. Some nice protected bike lanes and bike path. It's not too long, but let's go take a ride and see what it's like. So all of this work is under the Seattle Thomas Street Redefined initiative, and this project really is to create a east-west sort of connection here that is both pedestrian and cyclist oriented. And you'll see it's very clear as we go through this area. A ton of streetscaping, which is awesome, nice protected bike lanes, and then as we approach here onto 7th Avenue, another median with bike signals. So looking at all of this together, it makes that investment to the protected intersection make a lot more sense, as honestly before this there wasn't any super clean way to get to Seattle Center. You could take Mercer Street and 5th Avenue, but it's a weird mix of sidewalk and cycle track. A bit of a spoiler, but I give this high reviews as it's just a direct shot here. There is these big all-way stops. You didn't need to watch out for traffic, but these streets are really quiet. And yeah, these are all the sort of new resurfaced areas after the viaduct has been taken out and the tunnel underneath. So it's really interesting now to actually be able to use the space and cycle onto it as we head onto this next section, which is this bike path type of thing, because there's a sidewalk next to it and these big signs on the ground, and it's really easy to navigate. The only thing that I would call out here is that since this is a cycle track pattern on the north side of the road, if you're heading in the eastbound direction, there is a little bit of transitioning. As our destination lies right ahead of us, we see the Space Needle up overhead, and then Mopop's right over there to the right. And yeah, once we connect over, there's gonna be a lot more busy, a lot more pedestrians, but this is about it for the new bike lanes and new connections. So we got our crosswalk here and we're good. All right, yeah, so that was one way for those new Thomas Street bike lanes, and then just for the full picture we'll ride back and I'll show you the others. But yeah, we're right here, right near all the tourist attractions, Space Needle, Kahuli Glass Museum, Mopop, and the like. We're going back now in the eastbound direction. This way is admittedly a little bit more awkward because you need to move to the other side of the street, so we can go over what that looks like. So there's this nice skate park here on the other side. But for now, it's just a cycle track as well as the same sort of bike path we were using. And looks like there's still a lot of ongoing development here. And what comes up here now is the transition, as there is a signage on the ground to indicate where you should go. And then probably what is the world's smallest bike box, maybe apt for the Brompton today. And then we lead into the stop, always stop, which we should get priority in order. And then we go and cross back the previous two streets where we have those protected bike lanes again. So yeah, it's pretty nice because this is a very, you can tell with sort of the modal filter of here, right turn lane, right turns only, and the median in the middle, that this was really intended to be sort of like a pedestrian cyclist type of east-west corridor to get through. And yeah, I'm looking forward to use it. It's pretty nice, pretty easy, not super long or anything, but definitely can be quite useful, I think. So, and there's bike signals through this whole area and probably bike detectors that you can use. So let's see if I can get on there and get going. Yep, nice. We got the bike signal, so let's roll out. All right, and then we've made it back to Dexter. So one thing to be cautious of here is the way that these bike lanes, this intersection is designed, you have to wait at the first stop when there's a red light. It's not too busy, but in the case where there is traffic that you'll see coming now, you don't want to be in the middle when they're crossing through. So
that is a learning curve that is not going to be intuitive to start. But the nice thing is that it does light up the other side, so you can tell that little blue dot there that you are ready to cross to the other way. But that's how it's used as intended. I think this design will definitely come into good play once there's like a lot more people using it. But that pretty much almost wraps up our tour. So let's get to the other side here. So I think that concludes the Thomas Street bike lane tours. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you ride them? Or what else you think of them? So that's it for this video. So see you in the next one.